Yeah, I get right to the racks. Then I make that shit back. Run up on me, get shot in the back.
It's James in the building for the Inside Channel, man. Back in Dax, we have our king, Dax, Oliver Anthony, our other king, Richmond and North Richmond remix official video.
This is the remix. This is the remix.
This is full circle for us. We just did Oliver Anthony. You guys also told us to do
it sure is full circle though.
Tom McDonald and Dax, and now we're doing Dax alone covering Oliver Anthony remix. So this is wild, right? Bob's taking
this is pretty cool. Shout out to the D, the A, the X. Shout out to the D, the A, the X. He commented on one of our videos, which is kind of cool.
Yeah,
because I read every comment. If it's your first time tuning in, subscribe to the only channel on YouTube where we don't waste your time. We get right to the music. We cover hip hop and we cover music from all over the world. So bring the energy in the comments. Please subscribe. Share this with your friend. More importantly, send this to Dax. Add him. Send it to him. Share with him. Let him know how we roll. Javen TV. Follow him on
Instagram. Javen TV, Posture Reacts on Instagram. Yeah. Join our Discord. We have a community on there. And let's have a right too, right?
And I apologize. Sometimes I say stuff that doesn't make sense. I'm 67 years old.
Wow, great, right?
There's a generation gap here. It's lovely, though.
Let's have a right too. Then we talking. Until we stand, united we stand, divided we fall.
It's a damn shame what the world's gotten to. For people like me, people like you, wish I could just wake up and it not be true. But it is. Oh, it is. Living in the new world.
Go check out our reaction to
that song. Is so hard. I love that song, bro.
It's fire.
I love that song, man. This rabbit hole is lovely, man. Between the Tom McDonald, Dax, Oliver,
Adam Calhoun, Dax. This is great.
Oliver. Oh, it is. Living in the new world.
Yeah, Dax.
With an whole soul. The Richmond, North the Richmond, Lord knows it all. Just wanna have total control.
This world has changed and I had to accept it. They ask my political views while I search for their hidden agendas. I don't got an answer, I try to remember the devil divides. Pressure appears from our peers. Those arguments waste our time while helping to push their lies, so fuck political.
Oh my God, helping to push their lies, so fuck political.
This is going to be a long reaction.
I know.
So go get your popcorn.
But why is Dax he's introducing us to a whole nother genre, right? Like he's really political. Not political, but he's addressing the bullshit in rap.
Well, according to the comments, we're not familiar with D to the A to the X because this is our first time rocking with him. So, but a lot of that Adam, Tom, and Dax are very deep into the political genre of the music. Like they
cover what's going on
they
currently.
Cover what's going on. And these guys are independent, so they say what they say because you have rappers on labels who can't say what they want to say. They say what they're told to say.
Exactly.
See what I'm saying?
No puppet behind you. Not a puppet.
Yeah. Peers, those arguments waste our time while helping to push their lies, so fuck political views. I got common sense. I know God made man, and the sun sets on a life where we focus on things that we cannot control and accumulate so much regret. By the time we decide to live, we're practically already dead.
Wow.
So I go to sleep with
so real. We're practically almost dead, right? You retire at 65. You work from maybe, let's say, 22 to 65.
And that hit me in the heart because, me being 67, and sometimes I think about it, I'm like, you get older, your quality of life tends to decline,
as you age.
Like physically, mentally. And he's right. Take a deep breath. Chill. Live in the moment. Enjoy the moment. Stop watching that garbage. Stop watching those two channels that drive a narrative so the same 6 rich billionaires control all our thoughts.
Exactly.
It's so crazy, James. Listen to me.
That was funny.
Regret. By the time we decide to live, we're practically already dead. So I go to sleep with the thoughts of 45 years living in debt. 45 years can't pay rent. 45 years just for a pension. I'm too old to enjoy and go spend 45 years working and slaving for rich men with no time for my family and friends. Then I wake up and pray that it ends.
You got out of the Matrix though, bro. You're a rapper. You're a successful rapper. Why are you acting like you were working before? I feel like that's been relevant for a while.
It's not that. I think it's covering.
He's covering
the everyday man.
Lives.
So this song hits my heart because it's true. Like I'm working to try to get to my pension, and interesting enough, when I go look at my pension, it's peanuts on $1. So I'm like, do I retire for $1,100 a month, or do I keep working for $1,500 a month? Capiche?
Yeah, that's pretty based.
Years working and slaving for rich men with no time for my family and friends. Then I wake up and pray that it ends.
Living in the new world with an whole soul. The rich man knows the Richmond, Lord knows they all just wanna have total control.
Descendants of Adam and Eve, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. They're taking God out the schools. Our kids don't know what to believe.
Isn't that crazy how the most religious people are the most base people? I would say Christians are the most base people because you could tell he's probably a Christian, and he's discussing how they're literally taking out God out of the schools, even though this country's not based on religious beliefs. But still, it's important to have God
and when I was raising all my kids, all 17 of them, right? I remember a wise man told me, if God, this is why I took my kids to church, and I made them. We Catholic, and we did the CCD, we did everything, right? And we did it because this wise man told me, if one thing about your children, if they don't fear you, let them fear God.
That's deep.
And that's why they all do good. All 20 of them.
That's deep, yeah. You should fear God more than your parents, right? Wow, that's crazy.
Far from the tree, they're taking God out the schools. Our kids don't know what to believe. From 6 to 18, the curriculum fails and Gen Z gets taught by their phones with forced feeds that get sponsored and paid by companies. That's how they attack us, it starts with the youth. If you lie enough, you'll convince anybody the lie's the truth. So telling these kids they can choose their own gender at ages they can't even tie their own shoes. Drive or drink
this? He's addressing this.
He could. He's independent.
Wow.
He's independent.
Wow, he's gonna go viral with this one. Because a lot of people are scared to say, how many genders are there?
Well, I don't want to talk about that.
Exactly. People don't even want to talk about that. You see how you just got scared to talk about it?
It's just like he said earlier in the song. Let's not get into this whole political thing. Just live your life.
But he's also saying that how are you deciding an 8-year-old which gender they could be? That's kind of crazy. It makes sense.
Yeah, and it's true though.
Come on.
How do you change your sex at 12 or 14, and then maybe at 17 you decide to change your sex to what it originally was?
Exactly.
How healthy is that?
Truth. So telling these kids they can choose their own gender at ages they can't even tie their own shoes. Drive or drink is crazy. Common sense isn't common unless it pays me. That's the thought process daily. Look at the content we're creating, lies diluting our brains. I'm done trying to argue online with these people who think that a vote's gonna bring about change. How many presidents does it take to have a life worth living? An actual comfortable wage. No more school shootings. Let's unite these states.
It's a damn shame what the world's gotten to. For people like me, for people like you, wish I could just wake up and it not be true. But it is, oh it is, living in the new world.
Please subscribe.
With an whole soul. These rich men north of Richmond, Lord knows it all.
One for covering this, man. He did not have to do
That
this.
song is a real one. Like I respect what you're doing, Dax, but that Oliver North song.
But this is the rap version.
Oliver Anthony.
Yeah, Oliver Anthony.
I'm 67. I get it.
But Pops, this is the rap version. You gotta enjoy this too. I like how he's putting it into
No,
rap.
I'm rocking with DA to the A to the X.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out Dax, man. This is greatness.
Word up.
Oh, just wanna have total control.
Wow, he's loaded.
Powerful lyrics. Happy birthday to hip hop. Happy birthday, hip hop.
Literally 50.
Put 50 in the comments and subscribe.
Dax is goated. He addressed something
He's goated.
that many people wouldn't. I like that. I think people are scared to talk. So he's independent. So he makes his own money. So he can say whatever he wants. As long as it's, terms of service. But it's Journey TV. What's your still Pops 1 out of 10?
1 out of 10, I'm going to give this a 12. This is the third song I ever gave a 12 to.
This is greatness. It's Journey TV. It's a great channel. We out here. Peace.
And I know how it gets, so I gotta stay low now, move my knot. I don't trust no nigga, I don't trust no man, ain't no friends, everybody get shot. You never know how nigga gon' throw, I'm hitting the floor with a couple of shots. You better move, you better duck, either way to go, you'll get got.